So our BAS Siemens watch engineer who keeps track of the equipment within the BAS system has noticed that our boiler 1 is acting up and something's going on with the exhaust system for the boiler. So they're going to have to review some documents, the data about the boiler, and also see which panels and other equipment could potentially be related. So from the Siemens environment, we have enabled a link directly in to the Agile Handover system. So by clicking on this link, it'll open up our Agile Handover environment, browse through, and discover the equipment of concern, in this case B1, which is boiler 1. From here now they have access to all the documents that have been indexed. Now the documents live inside of SharePoint, but Agile Handover is able to discover all those documents as well as to provide a way to access those. So we can also open up any documents directly from SharePoint and review the equipment operation manuals to help discover what's going on with Boiler 1. So once they're done reviewing the documents, they might need to know some of the data about Boiler 1. So I can also review all the major equipment information that we know about that boiler. We can also see a combination of data. So Agile Handover is able to collaborate different data sources. For instance, what does the field call it? Where we've integrated the data from BIM as well as from the maintenance management system to get all the data together into a single environment. Not to edit, but to review and analyze all the different data. Next, we want to take a look at that boiler and see what impacts it and what it's impacted by. So this is built up by processing several different data sources together, and it is a live connection directly to the sources. So whether those are panel schedules or any other type of equipment, we're able to process that data and bring in all the relationships from BIM or panel schedules or equipment lists, wherever the data may live. So here we can see boiler 1 at the bottom and all the different equipment that is related to it so that the engineer can figure out what's causing problems. Is it the blowback valve? Is it the chemical water treatment? Which makes sense considering it's something with the exhaust and some of the quality of the water and the vapor that's being exhausted. So if we click on this boiler here, the chemical treatment control device, we can see which panel feeds it. And we can investigate that further to see, okay, if we have to shut down this panel to work on the control device, what other objects are going to be impacted by that? So by clicking on this, we can see that it also provides some power to the clean steam generators, to a fan coil unit in a particular room, a control tower control device, as well as we were looking at earlier, the boiler chemical water treatment control, which actually, to shut that down, it will impact the other boilers as well. So this creates a dilemma for the engineer that he has to solve. But at least now he has all the information needed to help him solve that problem and to make sure that everything that could potentially be impacted is known and discoverable.